gentlemen, let's get into the LeBron James rumors here. We'll start things off with, is the Cavaliers era coming to an end here if the Cavs do indeed lose the Eastern Conference Finals, Harris?
Well, as of right now, I think so. If the Cavs lose the Eastern Conference Finals, I think LeBron is gone. And it kind of comes down to what we've seen in this series so far. LeBron's been incredible. He played a perfect game in Game 2. He had a triple-double, 40-plus points. He put up 21 points in the first quarter. He was absolutely incredible. But it didn't matter because the rest of his team just – it's hard for LeBron to win these games when about 70% of his roster is completely useless. The only other two useful players in the team is Kevin Love sometimes, and then George Hill, who has had a lot of struggles in this series shooting the ball. So it's LeBron versus everyone all over again, but this year it just seems to be taken to another scale, especially versus a Celtics team that is so well coached. Tyronn Lue is just completely outmatched against Brad Stevens, and I think LeBron knows this, and I wonder if he looks at the roster next year. A lot of returning faces, not many new open spots except for that lottery pick that they have coming into next season. But overall, I think that with how the roster is and where Tyronn Lue is kind of a coach in the Eastern Conference, I think LeBron is gone. I'm going to give this one 4 heads.
Yeah, 4 crying Jordans on that one, so we feel pretty good about that rumor. Let's get to the next one on the list here. LeBron wants to play off the ball. And Harris, as he gets older, this makes sense.
It does make sense. And we've heard this report now, kind of rumblings about this over the course of this season. And I believe it. I think that LeBron, over the course of the second half of his career, wants to play more off the ball simply so he can preserve his body. I mean, he's 33 years old, and he's still driving to the basket as if he's 25. But if you're 35 or 36 years old, LeBron is trying to extend his peak as long as possible. And I think if you've watched LeBron a lot over the past, I want to say 2 seasons, you've seen him actively try to take more jump shots during games, and it's improved a lot. He's had the best three-point percentage during his Cleveland career this season. He's looked great in the postseason as well. He's added that ridiculous fadeaway jump shot to his repertoire, mostly during the playoffs. I mean, he destroyed the Raptors in Game 2 and Game 3 with it. So it's good to see him starting to take more jump shots. I think also one thing we have to remember with LeBron, he is all about proving people wrong. So when people start to list off all these crazy weaknesses about him, oh, LeBron isn't clutch. Okay, I'm just going to put up the best field goal percentage of any fourth quarter shooter that's taken as many shots as I have. And then he's also now looked at the fact that everyone says that he's not a good jump shooter. Okay, I'm now going to become a good three-point shooter and take more jump shots instead of driving to the paint every time. A lot of this has to do with a little bit of ego, but his work ethic is so incredible that anything that you challenge him to do, he's going to be able to do. And if he does play more off the ball, it's going to improve his chances to go to the Philadelphia 76ers, which is obviously one of his top 4 teams this offseason.
All right, so 3 crying Jordans on that rumor. And, folks, if you didn't know, the more heads, the more likely we believe the rumor is to be true. Let's get to number 3 here on the list about LeBron. The 76ers are willing to do whatever it takes to get James here, Harris. What do you think of this?
We'll come at this from a more 76ers-centered standpoint in a minute. But from a LeBron standpoint, look, he's going to want about $35 million a year coming into this offseason. The Sixers only have about $30 million, so they're going to have to make a move. And it just, for LeBron's sake, I wonder if he wants the 76ers as much as they want him. I know what I said before about if he changes his game, it's going to work a little bit better with Ben Simmons. But if you're LeBron, do you want to go share a court with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid? Do you want the spotlight to not be completely on you? Would you rather go to a team like the Lakers where you are still going to be the number 1 player on the team no matter what? Now, I'm not saying that Ben Simmons is bigger than LeBron by any means, but I think if LeBron leaves the Western Conference, the number 1 kind of focus in the East are the Celtics and then Ben Simmons in general. So I wonder what LeBron's plan is and what he's looking for overall in terms of his just kind of his ideology for this offseason. Does he want it to be about him? Does he want to win championships? Does he want to make the most money? There are a lot of different directions that he could kind of take for what his future is. But as of now, I personally think that it's going to end up being the Lakers. I just think it's the best place for him.
So you like the Lakers over the Sixers right now. Folks, let us know in the comments section what you think about LeBron James in next season. Where should he be playing? Should he stay in Cleveland, maybe go to the LA Lakers like Harris thinks, Houston Rockets? We shall see. That's the rundown there with the latest rumors across the LeBron James sphere.